Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to Dinos and Dragons. Which, yes, I did not notice last episode. My mic not recording. That was loud. But, more importantly, I got a good trade. Yeah, I added trade cycling. And I think this episode I'll focus on making a farm up. Make a farm up on top. There we go. Yeah. Good trade in question. I had hair in my mouth. Is 10 emeralds for mending. I saw mending like 3 times before that, but just grab another soak touch book. Grab more of those. That way I can make more bookshelves. Just do that. Boop. Boop. But yeah, this is what I'm doing for my villager area. Yeah, let me recap some stuff. So if you notice the influx of diamonds, I got some of those from another fortress, I think. And the rest of them I got from a moai that was, I think, somewhere over here. And they have 2 diamond blocks in them. I was saying I made that floor. There's 64 ladders because when you saw me taking down the tank, you saw me just placing ladders without having to click on each block. And the lava goes all the way down to bedrock, which is why I had to make the floor, and I also had to turn off infinite liquids. But either way, yesterday I was debating between starting 3 things: enchanting, or building the rest of my base, or villagers. I chose villagers because that could lead me better into enchanting. Made the dragon bone stuff because I ran out of pickaxes and axes from chopping down a bunch of trees for the barrels for the tanks, and chopping and mining the tanks for to get rid of the lava. And I'm gonna do I have okay, I do have potatoes. Do I have carrots? Yes I do, okay. There's melons, beetroots. Let's grab that. I think that's the last one. I can do kelp farm. Kelp farm could be on a different layer entirely. Damn it, I keep going into my nether accidentally. Because I go into the nether when I mean to just go to Tropicraft. I almost added a... I almost added a mod that adds in a trade for ancient debris. Probably put it on my pickaxe. Because I'll figure out all this stupid socketing and all that some other time. Just make my nether wart first. What if I just do this? There. Let's make all this level. And I'll just add the nether wart. I might have create. I might automate like harvesting and stuff with create, but that'll be later. Like much later. A bunch of dirt. Just go there, I guess. Dirt, 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 dirt. Food. Waystone Dropcraft. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make a dragon bone hoe. I'm just gonna make all dragon bone stuff. Make another pickaxe for my silk touch. Boom, 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 boom. There. But I only need the hoe right now. Hold on. That free archaeology? Nope. Nice magnet though. Oh, my sword. Was that still fire aspect? Yeah. What about these two though? Magnet. Magnet. Okay. So axe, pickaxe, and shovel are all the same. Hoe and sword are separate. Yeah, I didn't actually expect that. Okay. Probably smooth this level out specifically. Let me just small square this. Did I put my hoe away? Yes, I did. Damn it. Junko head takes too long to mine. So one of the first things I'm getting is efficiency. Just this side. Okay. Let's see. Take off my stupid boots. Alright. I think I'll do potatoes first. Yeah, I kind of have a strategy. That strategy is pretty much just gonna be... I'll probably fill most of this whole floor with dirt. Let me just grab some water. Is there water close? No. Make an infinite water source. No, you technically don't need water for crops to grow. They just grow a lot slower. I gotta test something. Damn it, now I gotta climb all the way back up. I miss auto step. Auto step is just so nice to have. I'm pretty sure there is a step height enchantment. Also, I found out why sometimes I don't take fall damage. It's because my wooden stick trinket prevents damage every 10 seconds. Well, it prevents one thing of damage and has a cooldown of 10 seconds. Oh god, I just realized. Because the last time I did Apotheosis was Crazy Craft Updated. In which... God. Crazy Craft updated, you also have the Project E. Project E means that you get a transmutation table. Transmutation table makes crafting everything a lot easier. Because pretty much what I did in that series was using apotheosis. I made this. The Library of Alexandria. Which requires a lot. And what that does is it stores enchantment books. Well, it stores the enchantments themselves. And storing those enchantments allows you to pull them out. Say you store 4 sharpness 3 books. Yeah. No, say you store a sharpness 4 book and then 5 sharpness 3 books. The highest enchantment of the highest level of sharpness you stored was the sharpness level 4, so you can only pull out up to level 4 sharpness. But you can still pull out 2 level 4 books, combine them to make level 5, and then put that back into the library. And then you can take out level 5 books. And you can choose which, pretty much you click on sharpness, it pops out a book that has sharpness 1. You click on it again, while that sharpness 1 book is still in the output slot, it becomes level 2, level 3, so on. I'm just gonna make a giant wheel. I think I know how I'm gonna do this. Just there. Now I have full. Now I have full bucket range. Now I have infinite water source. I think I'm just going to pretty much make lines of those crops. Yeah, I won't play recent ore spawn until it's actually done, which I think it's called Chaos Awakens. Waterlogged box makes this so much nicer. Yeah, that was my strategy in Chaos Awakens. And because you can get basically infinite XP, I had a maxed out shelf that had 100 Eterna, 100 Arcana, and 100 Quanta, but I used where is it? I don't know if it was, I think it was these ones, the rectification, because that gets rid of the negative effects of Quanta. Because Quanta's basically just a roulette. Pretty much, Quanta gives you more random enchantments, but at higher levels. No. Gives you more enchantments, but there's a higher chance that they'll be lower level. So getting rid of that side effect means you just get a whole bunch of enchantments. So I was just constantly doing enchanting books with completely random enchantments and then throwing them in the library. And then it had easy villagers, so I'll redo where this is. But it had easy villagers, so for a couple of them, I just like bought the books. I'm pretty sure I have more seeds. No, that was actually all my seeds. Okay. Okay, I still have a bunch of dirt. I'll make a whole row for the nether wart. Probably also have a row for cactus and sugarcane. Cactus, because a bunch of them require like lime dye. Oh. It doesn't require... Okay. In previous versions, instead of a slime ball or a tar drop, it would actually require a cactus green, which made these honestly kind of annoying to make. This requires organic ooze, so it all requires slime balls now. But yeah, it used to require... Everything here was the same, except that was a piece of green dye. God, was that annoying to get. Finding holes I didn't see earlier. Let's see. Yes, it's the right number. Let me just grab water. right here. Actually, what I can do is, okay, so it'll be right here. So first of all, it will have to be 185, 612. Right here. And it should actually make it so all of this what was that? Is that one of the monkeys? Probably. Yep, that'll make it so that all of this can get watered. There and there. Okay, I know I don't have enough to fill all this in, but I wanted at least to place the last of those. Then I can always just get more. Yeah, this has just been farming episode. I know there's... I feel like there's one that does both a bone meal effect. Yep. Nature's blessing. Allows your hoe to be bone meal. I wonder if it can be vein mined too. Let me just go be. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, I think I have even more dirt than last time. I will see about upgrading my backpack soon. By upgrade, I don't mean to netherite, I mean just to with a bunch of, well, upgrades. Let me just get rid of this little bit right now. Okay. that's all this. Now you've grown up. Just pew. Here. Now we'll actually put this on the villager floor. Put this right here. There. Okay, and we'll do beetroots next. Pretty much the 4 basic crops. Then I'll do netherwort. Where was this one? Yeah. There we go. There, there, there. I need one more water bucket. Grab all 4 though. Probably should just make a build wand, but eh. This is just gonna progressively get more and more filled. Like, I'm not gonna do the same thing I did with the lava and just, you guys, next episode it'll all be filled in. And it finishes off the beetroot. There we go. And I'll do useful sand. Oh, I know I don't need netherwort for much. I guess red nether bricks. Yeah, actually, emeralds. So I'll have 2 full rows. Can I craft soul sand? Yeah. Am I going to? No, I'll just go to the nether. $40. How much? It's 36? No, 35. Gotcha. It'll be 35 for the 2 rows. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the nether wart part and then end off this episode. I know we're how many episodes in and still no dinos? But let me prepare. I also don't technically have a good spot for dinos because I do want to find islands. I want to find islands that are not too big but not too small and just use those islands as dinosaur pens after adding a wall, obviously. So the Soul Sand Valley is here. Not really. It's not Soul Sand. This is Soul Sand Valley's all the way down there. Well, I guess it's technically over here. Yeah. I know what must be done. Straight into some gravel. Alright, nope, Soul Sand Valley was down, so I'm actually just gonna could go down or left. Actually, just go left. Answer was no. Can I break it with my fist and it still count? Yes. Thankfully I can avoid the lava. When do I get to Soul Sand Valley? It's fairly far away. Actually, why don't I just do... Oh, this version doesn't have a large tunnel. What a shame. I actually kind of like the large tunnel. Specifically for this. Still mine through this with my hand, I'm pretty sure. But now I know I'm in the basalt delta. I'll go up. Yeah, I'm not sitting through mining. There we go. Okay, and then ooh, should go up and then left a little bit, so I avoid that other lava pool right there. That way I can get Soul Sand Valley, because it's right over there instead of going all the way that way. Okay, I will turn soon. Okay, I should turn right up ahead. Bonk. Okay. Now would be a good time to turn. Because once you hit a Soul Sand Valley, Soul Sand becomes far more common underground. I can also just do that. Okay, so I got lava. Actually, just wait for my skull to come off cooldown. mythical's still on cooldown. Yeah, it is. Let me just eat some food. Okay, it should get off cooldown now. Cool. Let me just bonk, bonk. Right, back down. Alright, I got it out of the tunnel. God, these last 2 episodes have been on the longer side. And they've felt so short. Probably because I haven't really had to pause for anything. It's just been straight talking and building. There we go. Just throw all that in there. Alright everyone, that'll do it for this episode. If I have any series going on where I'm naming them after people that comment, then comment on any video at all, new or old, and your name might be selected. Other than that, hope to see you all in the next episode.